Okay, so I just realized I was head capped that quickly to believe it was Lisa that lost her head with the family cabin. But it is not. It is Margaret Standage Roberts, who cracked her own back and lost her head because she wanted to crack Ryan's soul so badly, okay? She's a bad woman, okay? Ryan took this pillar from me because he had a need to counter the Council of Heavenly Parents, okay? Using quotes, because we've had to use this title to pacify this group of people. See, we're going to go back upstairs and look at my chart. Hold on, or my illustrations. Okay, once again, we have a book full of past eons and archons, okay? Now, once again, once a being originates, from then on, the being always, continues to exist forevermore. Yes, there's death and even death of the soul, but the soul resumes its life once again. This always happens. The universe has a chemistry, and the universe even re-emerges or re-manifests your soul. Okay? Okay. I'm going to talk more about that. I have learned about it, and I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so for many, many eons and archons, how many have I solved? I've solved archons here and there. See, I've been around a long, long time. Now, this Council of Heavenly Parents, quote unquote, has, locked me many times in the archons that I've solved. I have been solving. And they've made a need for me to just let them be the Council of Heavenly Parents, okay? But these are people who are just a regime. Okay, they're a regime that have been around for a long, long time. I have had a need to counter them. So has Brett and Ryan. So has Anna, Rebecca, Amanda, John and Joe, and even Lisa, okay? You treacherously have locked us and made us need to let you be our family again. Okay? All right, I'm going to put it on pause. Okay, so Margaret Standage Roberts, we locked into being reverent. But no, this is very true. She is a very mean woman. Okay? So Ryan took this pillar because he had a need to counter this group of people who would make it lock, who would make a lock so that they would be my parents and no one else could. No one else could be our family, the family of the solver. Okay? They decided they were going to, for a long, long time, it wouldn't let anyone else. We have had a need to counter them. Okay. Now, this Council of Heavenly Parents has even made a need for President Russell M. Nielsen to fold. See, they keep doing this to the athletic games. They keep doing this to religious organizations. If you study Mormonism, they have to believe in heavenly parents, okay? Okay. But this is to pacify them. They demand things to be in their worship, and so we just let the religion be that way. Okay, so we're going to talk more about that, but Jenna Schwartz and Kelly and Melanie, you've been old turkeys for many, many archons. Okay, we realize Lucille Ball is very funny. She's a funny redhead. Okay. All right, so I need to describe more, but it could be that this is all for today, and I'll just go ahead and make more videos. And I anticipate they're going to try to headcap me again and get me to believe that they're recent individuations again. We know these are old turkeys who've done this to me many times, and then they want me to believe that Kristen stemmed from me in this Archon, and Randy stemmed from Brett in this Archon, and etc., etc. No, Randy and Kristen have been around for a long, long time. Okay? Randy and Kent, yes, are two cruisers, okay? They got to go on a cruise to a land, and then Mormonism ended up with missions, okay? Mandatory missions, okay? Okay. All right, so that's the fun and games we've been having in this Archon, huh? All right, so this is worth acknowledging. This group of dwarves have had a need to counter these people and to lock a solution, okay? Now I'm going to describe dwarfism and other things because we go through these. Throughout the course of forevermore, an individual needs to develop solutions for problems they have. Sometimes problems are for a long, long time, and they need to solve it. Okay, so we're going to talk more about what makes someone a dwarf and what makes and how someone graduates from being a dwarf and then gets into another category again. Okay, I'm going to talk more about that, but Brett, Ryan, Amanda, Anna, Rebecca, John and Joe and Lisa have had a need to counter Grandma. Okay, Lisa did not lose her head at the cabin. It is Margaret Standage Roberts, our grandma. Okay, I want you to consider how she used to burn our money every year. We'd go over to her house and she would burn our money in her fireplace, and she would make us cry. Okay? Those are very true memories. Okay.